Congratulations, Detective. You've passed the test.
We're hired.
Unfortunately, there's no time to celebrate. The real work is about to begin.
I didn't go through benefits and salary and stuff. Okay, moving on. New page. Got my notes. Oh, kind of wasteful. I'm gonna use the wrong side of this paper. I'm not really an environmentalist, but I do what I can. Or maybe it's better to use an iPad. Okay, let's not get distracted. Go.
The 4 events you just examined all happened in the past. Now, we need you to use the Acoustic Detective system to figure out a currently unsolved case. This one involves another explosion, only in a mental hospital rather than a police station. It's...
Okay.
how should I put it? Peculiar.
Ooh.
A number of agents have already attempted to solve it. None of them succeeded.
Ooh.
And there were complications.
They've gone mad. This is going to be very wacky. Maestro, another maestro. Question: who are the real mental patients? And who is Ghost? We'll start from where the game wants us to start. Go.
Hello! Welcome, officers. How can I help you? I heard your siren.
I'm Elvira. This is my partner. Are you in charge here?
Yeah, I am the administrator of this facility. To what do we owe this visit?
You look a little young to be running this place. Anyway, we're here to investigate reports of an escape.
Aha!
Someone escaped.
Yeah, about that. We're dealing with it internally. It's a minor incident. Not that big of a deal, really.
Not that big of a deal.
It's pretty big.
This is a mental institution.
Could be
Some of our
violent.
patients are highly agitated, and a few, from time to time, attempt to escape. This one happened to be successful. We have people out searching, but often the patients return on their own volition after a day or two.
How did it happen? This time, I mean.
Let me recall. Right. We were having a therapy session when the patient suddenly picked up an ashtray and hit me on the head, then jumped out the window.
Your head seems fine to me.
Oh, it wasn't a heavy blow, and in this profession you must be prepared for these sort of outbursts. Roll with the punches, as they say. Truth be told, this situation is very embarrassing, which is why I didn't want to call the police.
You might not have called us, but someone did. You also confirmed that one of your patients escaped, which means we're now legally obligated to
cover that
investigate. A psych case on the
So
loose poses a
irresponsible.
threat not only to themselves, but to the public.
Exactly.
Take us inside. We'll need to interview the other inmates. And get us their files.
Interview? You want to talk to them?
Where are the patients? Just show us the way and we can conduct the investigation ourselves.
Well, if you insist. This way, please.
I don't know if that's something worth noting, but the policeman said other inmates. Shouldn't they be referred to as patients?
How did this window break?
This is where the patient escaped. Be careful of the glass on the floor.
Okay.
I need to see this patient's file.
You mean patient number 68?
Number 6.
What do you want to know? I've spent so much time with everyone here that I can practically recite their files from memory.
Hold up. Why is this gate open? No wonder you're trying to cover up how easy it is to slip out of here. All the doors are unlocked.
Unlocked?
Oh?
Yeah, that was me. I apologize.
This guy cannot sound any more suspicious so far.
I was in such a hurry to greet you earlier, I forgot to lock it behind me.
Stop lying.
Oh, don't worry, though. I've been here the whole time. I can assure you that no one else escaped.
How do you
Let's
know?
check inside.
He was in the other room, and this window is open, and all doors open. You couldn't have seen if someone were to come from here and ran out.
This is our day room. As you can see, all our patients are quite well cared for. Wouldn't you say?
Nice decor in board games doesn't change the fact that they're still stuck in a mental facility.
Hey, new arrivals!
Oh.
Grab your clothes and toiletries!
Patient.
Huh? Who are you?
None of your concern. Pick your seat and sit down. I don't want any trouble.
Who's this guy?
Patient number 27 has a non-bizarre grandiose delusional disorder. He thinks he's a caregiver here. The hospital is short-handed, so we usually leave him be. Saves us from having to hire more help.
People here are more nutso than I thought.
What's she doing?
Watching TV.
But the TV isn't even on. What's your name?
There's no logic, people.
Patient 42 suffers from severe social anxiety that manifests as selective mutism. She talks to no one.
Neither of these two are going to be any help.
Nice
Let's
voice.
split up and canvass the rest of the place. Check the room over there, would you?
On it.
Are you both patients here?
Oh, God. Oh, God. My stomach. Sorry. I
Hey!
gotta go.
And just where do you think you're going, pal? Sit back down. You can leave when I say you can leave, which is after you've answered my questions.
Okay.
They keep two patients in one room.
Both of you sit down and behave yourselves. I want you to answer the officer's questions.
It's dangerous.
Also, officer, I don't understand what you hope to gain by interrogating these patients.
That's a nice costume you got there, officer.
This guy sounds
Pretty
sane.
convincing, even. Your lines, on the other hand, have room for improvement. You can't start off that strong. You lose any sense of foreshadowing. Just makes the audience feel off.
Audience.
We've nicknamed patient 49 Mr. Director.
Mr. Director.
Believe it or not, he suffers from something called the Truman Show delusion. In his mind,
great
he's
movie.
making a masterpiece, and we're all just actors. We rely on role-playing therapy to treat patients like these. Trying to interrupt or correct him would just get us nowhere. But if we play along, he'll calm down soon enough.
Mr. Director? I'd like to ask you a few
Watched
questions.
that movie so many times.
Who are you, really? Look me straight in the eye.
That's how you do it. Much better, much better.
You gotta have a quiet sense of intimidation.
You don't need to
Hang
shout
on.
to be
I wanna check
coercive.
something.
Go back and...
Does the first question have multiple answers? Oh yeah, that's the first.
We enter through the door. Let's shoot this scene again.
What the hell?
Please, officer, he meant no harm. Remember, I mentioned some of our patients are likely to initiate contact.
Well, what about that one, huh? Mr. Bathroom Emergency. Was that real? Or just some excuse so we could leave?
Him? He's a thief.
Hey, that's defamation. You hear me? I'm a law-abiding citizen. Behave!
Patient number 36 suffers from an impulse control disorder commonly known as kleptomania. He simply cannot stop himself from stealing. Doesn't matter the person or place.
Wait, does that count?
Didn't realize
as
sticky
mental
fingers were a
illness?
disease. But he's already in here, so why'd he try to run?
Old habits die hard, I suppose. This one was constantly being hounded by the police, arrested multiple times. The sight of you probably triggered a conditioned response from him.
Bullshit! Just ask around. When did I ever get caught? Huh?
Ha! You're saying you never got caught? Then why did you end up here?
Good question.
He was a repeat offender, you see, always stealing old phones. The police found it so odd that they gave him a psychiatric evaluation. And wouldn't you know it? He was certifiable. So instead of sending him to prison, they sent him here.
Quite the nutcase, I see.
Yeah, well, we are doing our best to
Let's check
How
the
do you
next
even
room.
treat that?
The way I see it, officer, this wasn't that big of an issue to
Are
begin
you
with.
done, Tony?
No.
Oh, this is Tony.
Why is this room locked?
That is the seclusion room.
Open it.
I would strongly advise against that.
Anybody in there?
Who the fuck's out there? You get in here, you sucker! I'm gonna kill ya! I'm gonna kill all of ya!
I must warn you, this patient might be dangerous. He suffers from episodes of acute mania and violent psychosis.
I told you to open this door. Just do it.
All right, just give me a second. I need to find the key. Which one was it again? This one? No, not this one. This will only take a second, I assure you. Ah, here it is.
Great. Open it up.
I'll just wait out here.
Follow them.
You! I'm gonna straight up bash your fucking
There's a
brains in!
Violent
All right.
one.
I'm gonna need you to calm down, sir.
You get that fucking duck away from me, you hear? He fucked me up! I can't think straight.
Doc?
I'm gonna slit his fucking throat, you hear that, huh, Doc? Huh? I'm gonna fucking murder you!
Tell the doctor he can leave, Elvira.
Where's the doctor? Oh, the guy outside?
He's gone. It's safe to talk now.
Damn,
Okay, wait. I'm gonna rewind and see what Elvira said to this unnamed man. Because she might mention his name.
We'll take it from here. You can leave now.
I'm not sure how interviewing someone like him will help, but you're the police, not me. Just be careful.
Nope, that didn't happen.
He's gone. It's safe to talk now.
Damn, Tony, my man! Look at you in uniform. Could have fooled even me.
Keep your voice down. Though, thing about you. You almost gave me a scare with all that crazy talk. What's it called again?
Rabies, idiot.
Elvira.
So he's not a real patient, and they work together. They know each other.
Charming as always, I see.
Jokes aside, what have you found? There's a whole lot of people out there that have got their eyes on Ghost's secret stash.
You look around at all?
Not much. Already talked to 2 patients. Crazy guy called Mr. Director and some thief. Gotta say, they both seem totally fucked up, to put it mildly. What about you? Who did you talk to?
Just some delusional reporter. Oh, and a schizophrenic called Silver Spoon. Just like you said, though, both 100% loony.
Okay, so do I want to go back to see who's Elvira talked to tag Silver Spoon? Yeah, why not? We have full control over the tape. I think that's what I did wrong the first time. I played it too rigid. Okay, let's start from when Elvira entered this room.
Are both of you patients here? Yes.
Speak for yourself. I ain't no lunatic. But you are. I told you I ain't.
What's going on here? Are you okay?
It was my older brother. He has mental problems. Shut up! I'm as sane as ever. You're the crazy one.
I'm crazy?
Sorry, officer. I was talking to my brother.
All right, then. Ma'am, mind if I ask what you're in here for? I'm a reporter. Before you got
Okay.
sick, you mean.
So then this
I
one is
actually
the
did want to
Silver
know
Spoon.
what it was that got you committed.
Are you a police officer?
Yes.
Then will you believe the things I'm about to tell you?
Depends. Let me hear him first. I'm a reporter. A few months ago, I received a tip saying this hospital was conducting some kind
How's
of
her British
clandestine
English?
experiments on its patients. I disguised myself and checked in to investigate. I've collected all the information I need, but now I can't prove I wasn't sick in the first place, or that I've recovered. So I'm stuck here with no way to publish my findings. What exactly have you found? Here, they use a treatment method on their patients called TAT, thematic apperception test. But it's not the TAT most people know today. Rather, they use the prototype used back during World War II. Basically, it brainwashes people. After the test, patients' memories will be completely erased, and they're conditioned as well. They're programmed to respond to certain sounds, after which they'll follow any command. The hospital then goes on to claim they've been cured, but the truth is, they're nothing more than soulless robots. Tell me, officer, if you were a patient, would you want to be cured that way? You've absolutely got to get me out of here. I have to expose them. Check my notes. I've got all the evidence right here.
I gotta say, that sounds more like a sci-fi flick than reality.
So this reporter, unless if she's lying, she sounds like a real reporter here investigating this case. I'm gonna mark not a patient.
All right, let me see your notes. Wow, don't skimp on details, do you? Let me ask you something else. You ever notice any patients in here who
She could
seem
be
like
Emily.
they don't belong? Like they're faking their illness?
Yeah, me.
And besides you?
Honestly, from what I've seen, at least 44% of the patients here are actually sane, but they've been committed regardless. Makes me think this hospital's next step is to experiment on normal people.
That's quite the theory.
Yeah.
What about him, huh? Seems pretty legit. Schizophrenia, maybe.
Multiple
He's
personality.
sick, but it's not schizophrenia. You made a mistake any layman would make. What he has is called dissociative identity disorder. That's where you have multiple personalities. In his case, two. Huge difference between that and schizophrenia.
I see. That I'll have to remember.
Wait just a second. Aren't you getting me out of here?
What's your name?
Afraid I can't.
It could be
At
Jennifer.
least, not yet. I'll come back once our investigation wraps up.
You don't believe me either, do you?
Sir, this wasn't that big of an issue to
Are
begin
you
with.
done, Tony?
No. Why is this room locked?
Okay, this part we already went through. So we'll continue
aside, what have you
where we
found?
left off
There's a whole lot
before
of people out
going
there
into
that got their
Spoon
eyes on
and
Ghost's
the
secret
reporter's room.
stash.
You look around at all?
That's why a lot
Not
of them
much.
are here,
Already talked to two
pretending to
patients.
be ill.
Crazy guy called Mr. Director and some thief. Gotta say, they both seem totally fucked up, to put it mildly. What about you? Who did you talk to?
Just some delusional reporter. Oh, and a schizophrenic called Silver Spoon.
She already
Just
told
like you
you.
said, though,
It's not
both 100%
schizophrenia.
loony.
Guess we're on the same page then.
Wait, so you haven't found anything yet? So why'd you call us up here?
I didn't see him, but I know where to find him.
How so?
Process of elimination. At first, I didn't know what to do. No one seemed to be faking it. But then I discovered seclusion room number 4 at the end of this very hallway. Never seen it unlocked. But I know someone's inside, because the caregiver brings food there twice a day. So I played the manic card and I beat up a doctor named George, which got me thrown in here. Now I can keep an eye on things from the privacy of right next door. And if all the other patients are legit crazy, whoever's in that room is Ghost. I mean, the logic fits, right?
Well, look at you, Sherlock McMurphy. All right,
McMurphy.
time to see who's behind door number 4. Get the key
Not
from
a
the
patient.
doctor, Elvira.
Wait, something doesn't add up. What about the escaped patient? Patient number 68. Could he be Ghost?
Nah. Think about it. Why would Ghost want to get out?
He got himself committed on purpose, remember?
To hide from people who want his money and his life.
He knows he's a
Probably
dead
robbed
man
a
if he
bank.
gets out.
You have a point. Okay, I'll get the key.
Hey, I got a question for you. Your hospital gown doesn't even have a pocket. Where'd you get the phone to call us?
That, my friend, is courtesy of Klepp. You met him?
He gave you a phone?
Klepp is... how should I put it? He's definitely crazy.
But man, oh man, can that fucker steal.
All he's got to do is greet a doctor.
Oh, that's number 36. Clap. I'm gonna write his name down here for later. Go.
He got their phone.
No wonder he tried to get close to me earlier. Bumped into me, actually. In fact, wait, where's my phone? Jesus.
Big-time hitman got played by a small-time thief. Hey, why'd you knock out George? What did he do?
Was in the way. Wanted to see our search warrant.
See if he's got the key on him.
George was knocked out by Elvira. Maybe they're not even
Here,
real
found
police
them.
officers.
Tony and I'll check out room 4. You clean this up.
On it.
What is that?
Hell if I know. Maybe one of the bigger ones?
Which one's the key to room 4?
Hell if I know. Maybe one of the bigger ones?
That's from outside, by the way.
Hello?
The motorcycle.
Anybody in here?
We know you're in here, Ghost. Just come up ready.
What?
What?
Empty. He escaped them?
Escaped.
What's going on here? Don't tell me our ghost made like a ghost.
This doesn't make any sense.
Was he the one that
This room's at the very end of the hall. He'd have to go by my room to get out. And I've had eyes like a hawk on that door this whole damn time. Hell, I was still paying attention during that whole crazy act earlier.
No, man. Something's not right. Look at the dust on the floor. Gotta be at least an inch thick. The only sets of footprints in here are yours and mine. No one's been in here for a long time.
Well, I'll be damned. But there's no way in hell I was wrong. Let me check again. No one under the bed.
But you have to sleep sometimes.
What about this big chest here? You don't think he hid the money in it, do you?
The chest? Wait, don't touch it!
What the? A trap!
That fucker played us like a fiddle. Now he knows we're here. We need to pull out.
In here I thought fiddlers stuck to roofs nowadays.
You know, I'd much prefer you use that mental energy to get us the hell out of here.
Oh yeah, because I can just waltz out of here
that
looking
trigger
like
the door?
this.
All we need is a little improv. Tony! Arrest him! We'll escort him right out of the building.
Huh, good idea.
Arrest? That's much.
We've got our man! Let's...
So they could open the door.
The wrong guy.
Move it!
I'm sick,
Now
I
can
tell
move.
you.
Oh, Emily.
Can't do this to me.
Oh, so the bomb was there. Lots to unpack. Who do we want to follow next? Oh, first of all, let me tag number 36 clip.
Are you both patients here?
Oh God! Oh God! My stomach! Sorry. I
Hey!
gotta go.
And just where do you think you're going, pal?
Okay, this is clip. Now let's see. Who do we want to follow? Maybe the doctor, George. Let's see what happened to him before he was knocked out by Elvira. More and more I think these two are not real cops. Excuse me, police officers. They're also here for Ghost's hidden treasure.
You've come to the right person. Not to boast, but...
Wait, is that the same person from the gallery or the art gallery case? He sounds exactly like Maestro. I identified that French accent.
A piece's price can increase considerably
The artist.
if I say good things about it.
The
Of
artiste.
course, of course. Please sit. The picture's right here. If you could just take a look.
What is this?
Maybe the cases are related.
This isn't artwork. This is a map?
Indulge me if you would, and listen to the music. Anything?
Oh, that's the theme soundtrack of this game. I'm just gonna guess
There is
Maestro.
something. Wait,
It's beautiful.
I need to get my thoughts straight.
And ominous.
Take your time.
This is getting interesting. What if all the cases are somehow related? We are seeing some of the same names. Okay, I don't know if this is going to be a copyright issue, so I'm gonna fast forward. Here we go.
Tell me, what do you see?
I see an interrogation.
He's here for
Yes.
therapy?
Inside a police station.
Interrogation.
Who
inside
are the police
station.
interrogating?
I don't... Oh, wait. Yes,
He's trying to hypnotize him.
I know this voice. Silver Spoon?
What are they questioning Silver Spoon about?
Something about drugs. Yes, I remember Silver Spoon mentioning this before.
Excellent. Let's move on to the next picture.
Another one? What about the painting you said I was here to evaluate? What's going on? What are you doing to me?
Don't worry, Maestro. It's just a small test.
Silver Spoon, the brothers, and drugs. Does that have anything to do with the first case of the twin brothers hiding the drugs?
One more picture, and we're done.
Another map?
Do you recognize this place?
It looks familiar. Yes, I know. An art gallery.
Describe the art gallery for me.
It's crowded. An exhibition will start
The
soon.
last art?
Wait, there's an empty frame?
Mm.
But why?
In that case, I do recommend you guys watch the first episode
Exactly.
before this.
Why is that?
Give me just a moment. No, it can't be that either. But then, who took it? The real painting.
It's fine. Take your time.
But he hired someone to take the painting. Okay, the music again. I'm gonna fast forward. As beautiful as it is.
Oh, it's Sean.
Sean.
Yes. Nice to see you again. Oh, and Ms. Reeves is here too.
He's hallucinating.
The painting was stolen. Someone stole my painting. No.
But why did George invite Maestro here?
I had my own painting stolen. It was part of my exhibition. I spent so much time and effort on my painting. I would never let someone steal it. It was all part of my plan. Yes, the painting was retrieved in the end. Too.
I remember
The
this
lost art
conversation.
returned.
He had with Sean.
Oh, I'm afraid your symptoms haven't improved.
What are you talking about? Didn't you ask me to evaluate paintings for you?
This
Wait, he's
was
insane?
an evaluation, except it was a psychiatric one. We call it the thematic apperception test.
What? A psychiatric evaluation?
Yes, tailor-made for your symptoms. I also use roleplay therapy to supplement the effects. Unfortunately, the results are far from promising.
What's wrong with me, exactly?
We used images to hypnotize you, allowing you to see and hear things from your past. When you saw an interrogation, you could remember the stories
But he
Silver Spoon
seemed
told you.
fine at
The
the
problem
exhibition.
is, when you saw the image reflecting yourself, you weren't able to differentiate between delusion and reality. You sank further and further into your own fantasy story, allowing you to escape from the bleakness.
So maybe the reporter was right. They were experimenting on normal people with the drug. I forgot the name. TAT, I think.
Of your own reality. You staged the whole theft. Quite a coincidence, and a little too convenient, don't you think?
George! Doctor! What you said... I don't quite understand.
Now he's
Don't worry
doubting
about it.
himself.
You know everything you need to know. Now, answer me one question. Who are you?
I'm the
He's Maestro the artist.
No, I'm... Patient number
No.
29.
but I'm gonna write it down anyway.
There you go.
29 Maestro.
Perfect. Now, just make sure you keep taking your medication on time.
But
And trust me, you will get better.
All right.
Wait, but does this count him in as one of the mental patients?
Patient 29 shows little improvement. If anything, his symptoms may be worsening. For situations with which he has an anecdotal connection, he is able to discern the projected
This is
narrative
an evil
from reality.
experiment.
But in cases where he has direct experience, his ability to distinguish between the two is severely blurred. Prognosis remains guarded. I strongly recommend continued treatment with antipsychotic medications, as well as TAT and role-playing
TAT,
therapy to
yeah.
see if conditions improve. And we should schedule him for a full reassessment in 6 weeks' time.
This is a crime. Messing with people's sanity.
Why isn't the gate locked?
Doc, I need you to turn over the key to room 4.
Huh? Who are you? How did you get in?
I'm a police officer. We're here to investigate a case.
Police? Who let you in? Do you have a search warrant?
Of course I do. It's right in here.
Pow!
Yeah, right there. Just on that table over there.
Hit him in the head. Ah! Okay, so following part we already know. Next, let's follow. We don't know anything about Ray, James, Oscar, Jennifer, Nellie, and Emily yet. Let's get into this room, because there's a bit of a crowd over here. Let's see what they're talking about. In fact, I'm just gonna start from the beginning and listen to the reporter.
Nellie. Nellie! What you writing, huh?
What's going on outside? I heard a bunch of people talking, but then it went quiet.
Ah, that was Mr. Director telling us about the test. He said we gotta take over the
Right
hospital
now he
so we can put a
sounds
stop to it.
normal.
Also, something about, how the doctors are all actors, and we're really... Shut up! He told us not to tell anyone, didn't he?
Okay, so
Whatever.
wait, but I'm gonna, as I go, I'm gonna mark out the real mental patients. Spoon's definitely not faking.
I don't even want to know.
Look, you upset her. It's all your fault. I told you to shut up! Hey, Nellie, don't be mad. What you writing? Seriously.
You wouldn't understand even if I told you.
I know what she's writing. Oh, yeah? And how the hell will you know, huh? You ain't her. Well, you ain't me either. How do you know I don't know? Exactly. I ain't you, so I don't know if you know or not. But you certainly ain't her, so you don't know squat, you big ignoramus.
Silver spoon.
Oh,
This is
so
a
you
lot to
finally
handle.
decided to talk to me, huh?
Do you know who you are?
I'm, me, I guess. No, you aren't. I'm me.
For once, think before you answer. It's not easy. That's why Mr. Director's so terrified about the test.
Wait, you know about the test too?
Why wouldn't I? It's called TAT, and it involves a series of repeated
believe
questions
Nellie.
that try to get the test subject to make
I
up
do
a
think she's
logical
a
story
concerned
based on their
reporter.
own desires, emotions, motives, and personal experiences. Most participants end up projecting their own subconscious onto a character in the made-up story without even realizing it.
So, that's what it is. Doesn't sound like such a big deal to me.
Yes, and it wouldn't be if it were just that. The problem is, this hospital is doing more than just a simple test. Something much more intense.
Huh? Like what?
They put extreme pressure on the test subjects, causing them to lose themselves in the stories they make up. Even once the test is over, they lose track of reality, which can lead to the development of multiple personalities. And those whose minds are already weak, they lose track of who they are altogether. Textbook delusional right there.
Ha! Well, I'll be. No
That's
wonder
awful.
Mr. Director's about to shit his shorts. Don't concern me, though.
Oh yeah? Then how about this scenario? Deep down, you, me, all of us constantly struggle with our own issues. Pretty normal, right? Well, during the test, people tend to project those conflicting thoughts onto different characters in the stories they make up. Each thought becomes its own character, constantly engaged in a bitter, back-and-forth argument with its other half.
That's maybe what happened to
Until
Spoon.
finally, they lose the ability to become one again.
That's impossible. Wait, is she talking about us? I'm calling BS!
Hey, don't look at me. I'm not the one running the tests. I just wanted to let you know to be prepared. And more importantly, don't
Is her
forget
British
who you are.
accent
Now I'm actually kind of intrigued.
authentic?
Sounds a little, I don't know, fun. No one's ever been able to give me a run for my money before. Oh, what do you know? Sounds like some kind of, I don't know, metaphysical test. Metaphysical my ass! It's a scam, pure and simple. And you can't bullshit a bullshitter. I am unscammable. Oh, shut up. I need to think. Thinking never did you any good. Metaphysical. Whatever. I'm gonna hit the hay.
Spoon must be talking all day long. Wow, they can use this to force people into confessing crimes that they never committed. Oh wait, this we
Are both of you patients here?
can skip, but we don't know what they
Or haven't you?
said after
Yeah, and
Vera
what
left.
good did any of that do you, huh? The cops didn't even believe you.
You've heard about the Unabomber, correct?
Huh? What do you
talking
think
about
I
the
am? Of course I heard of them.
Mm-hmm. Henry Murray, the inventor of TAT, used his test to evaluate soldiers during World War II. During the Cold War, he used it to interrogate spies. But did you know that he also gave it to innocent students back in 1959?
Oh yeah? What's all that got to do with the Unabomber? Are you kidding me?
Well, it just so happens that a certain 17-year-old boy, 𝗟𝘀𝐁𝐿, was one of his unwitting test subjects. And, well, you know the rest. Over a period of 18 years, he ended up making and sending at least 16 bombs. What I'm trying to say is, destroying someone mentally can have repercussions far beyond one person.
Of course.
Well, I'll be damned. Then that Henry Murray fella's got blood on his hands, too.
I don't know if I'd go that far. Science and all the experiments that go along with it are, well, they're not wrong. It's just that sometimes people can get in so deep that they lose track of the boundaries of morality. I have nothing against the doctors here. Really. I simply want to get the truth out. It's my hope that people can learn to respect humanity while still pursuing science.
You move me. A reporter with a heart of gold. You know, if Mr. Director had his say, he'd just... Shut up! He told you not to tell anyone!
knocking.
All right. My lips are sealed.
Oh, must. Oh wait, who's that? Nobody's outside.
You hear that?
Oh, you can hear it too? Thought it was just in my head.
No, it's definitely real. Sounds like it's coming from next door.
All of you are hearing things.
Bathroom.
Need
then.
to up your meds.
I'll go check.
Let's follow Nelly. Oh, there. Wait, let's go back then. See what they were doing. Knocking on the wall. Oh, these two people were in there from the very beginning. But they didn't say anything. The whole time until now. What are they doing in there? I wonder.
Who's that knocking? Ray? What are you doing here? Who did this to you?
It was tied up.
I'll explain everything later. Quick, untie me.
I can do that,
Race.
but
Normal.
only on one condition.
Just say it. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. Within my power, of course.
You need to prove to everyone else that I'm not crazy so I can get discharged.
Consider it done. I knew you weren't crazy a long time ago.
Perfect. Then you can get me out of here.
Well, I'll do my best, but remember, I'm just a caregiver. The doctors are the ones who have the final say. Oh, speaking of doctors, Jennifer's in the room next door. We gotta save her, too.
Dr. Jennifer?
Jennifer's a doctor.
Doctor? Doctor, wake up!
Where am I? What happened?
Someone apparently knocked you out. Got some blood on you there.
Did that.
I remember that much. But why am I in the bathroom?
Can't help you there. Wait, you weren't out cold, Ray. What happened? Huh?
Hey, what are you... Ray! What the fuck? You killed her!
She'll be fine. Anyway, better her than us, right?
What are you even talking about? What's going on?
Okay, so here's what happened. While you were treating patient number 68 earlier, you remember that, right? I was talking to
one
Jake.
escaped.
The two of us heard this loud noise all of a sudden, so I went to check. Turns out 68 broke the window and took off. By the time I came to check up on you, you were already out cold. Had this cracked ashtray next to you, too. This got me all in a panic. So I didn't notice that the gate to the inpatient sector wasn't locked. Next thing I knew...
Wait, so the receptionist lied about the escaped patient hitting him with the ashtray. That's why he had no scar on his forehead, or his head. He'd better have a good reason to explain that. Although we don't know his name yet.
A bunch of patients had all gotten out. They charged me, tied me up, and threw me in the bathroom. Then they dragged you in, after I was tied up.
Jesus Christ. Then Nellie was in on this too? She doesn't really strike me as the violent type.
I don't know about that, but I'm not taking any risks. They're all crazy. Who knows what they're capable of?
But what is it they're trying to do? And why didn't you call the police when you had the chance?
Everything happened so fast. 1 second, I was trying to figure out what happened to you. The next, those psychos jumped me.
Huh?
These two are good people.
Where's my phone? Don't tell me they took it.
Oh, wait. Oh. God damn it, it's gone! Not my phone, something else. You know, caregivers aren't allowed to bring phones inside the hospital. You know, that's the rule here.
What did he
Well,
lose?
that's stupid. What do we do now, then? We can't even call the police. How many people did you see in here earlier? Don't tell me everyone is in on this.
I saw 𝗟𝘂𝗏, Silver Spoon, Oscar, oh, right, and Mr. Director. I'm telling you, it was chaos. There might have been more of them. I don't know.
There's three next
And all
door.
of them working together? They're not even suffering from the same illness. This is certainly a first. What do you think they're trying to do? Escape?
They took the keys, but as far as I know, they haven't left. All I could tell was that Mr. Director seemed to be the ringleader. Something about manipulation and brainwash.
Then it's a coup?
A coup?
Yeah, they want to take over the hospital.
No,
That's
they
why
want
they
the
didn't
treasure.
escape. You haven't seen George, have you?
Nope. Maybe he's still in the treatment room?
Is that an alarm?
Probably somebody's alarm clock. I wouldn't worry about it.
Then what do we do? It's only a matter of time before they find us here.
I want to go to the
Honestly,
next door.
I think the
after
two of us
this.
can hold them off. 𝗟𝘓𝗏, he's basically a stick. Oscar's a wuss. Silver Spoon's lucky if he isn't fighting himself. And Mr. Director, he's an old man. The only reason they got the jump on me last time was because they caught me off guard. But you and I, we'll have the element of surprise next time.
Why don't we just sneak into the director's office and use the landline to call the police?
Hey, good idea.
Come on, let's go. Stay calm.
Okay, so let's see. These three are two very suspicious.
Get the fuck out! Stop following me!
Did you talk to the police, Silver Spoon?
I did! I did too.
Did you notice anything strange?
That lady cop had a real attitude. Kept saying I had schizophrenia. Well, you've got it. You're a complete schizo. Don't interrupt me.
Just stop talking already. Both of you are giving me a headache.
The cop that questioned Silver Spoon was a chick, Mr. Director. That means there's more than one of them. You think they're on to us? Maybe we change the plan? Make a run for it while we still can?
I can't tell if they're all insane
wide
together.
open.
No, the show can't end like this. Don't you want to know the truth? After all this time, the lies, the manipulation, don't you crave retribution?
Lies ain't the half of it. They probably want to steal my company while I'm not there, too. Your company? When did it become your company, huh? Oh, shut up about your stupid company. No one cares. Yeah, well, either way, it's time for the doctors here to pay up.
Right you are about that. Our plan is already in motion. With the doctors under our control, all we need to do is wait for the police to leave. Then this hospital will be ours.
They are trying to take over the hospital.
I still don't get how the police knew to show up at just the right moment, you know? Someone must have ratted on us.
You make a good point. Who could have called the police then? George?
Nah, he was already in with the maestro before any of us even did anything. Probably doesn't even know what's going on.
Jennifer then? Well, this could turn out bad for us. If the cops were to search the bathroom.
Jennifer? No, I can't be her. I stole a phone.
What? I thought I told you to lock her up, not steal her phone. Give it here. Recent calls. Well, the last call she made wasn't to 911.
Why don't we try calling it? You can't just do that. We don't know who it'll call.
She called Clip? Oh, wait. Clip stole
What are you looking at
the
me
cop's
for?
phone.
Hand it over. And whose phone is this?
From that stupid cop earlier. But you know what? Here's what's really weird. Who calls a cop directly rather than
Jennifer called Tony.
what?
You stole this from the police?
That's a good point.
How many other phones have you stolen?
I don't got any more phones, but I do have this. You are a real piece of work. Why would you steal a TV remote? Got it from Ray earlier. It looks like a phone, you know? Even fits in your hand like one. I couldn't resist.
Ray had the bomb.
That a police siren?
Which part of stick to the script don't you understand? If you would have just followed your lines, you wouldn't have run the
I
risk
think these three are all insane.
of getting us all into trouble.
Mr. Director. Clip. Spoon, which we already selected. These three are all insane. And from that conversation, we knew Ray had the remote control to the bomb. Why does he want to bomb this place, though? Who's Ghost?
Now, if the police
Maybe
come back
he's
here,
Ghost.
our plan is ruined. All our efforts down the drain. I'll keep the doctor's phone for now. You return both of those, but don't get caught.
But I never learned to return stuff.
Make it happen.
All right.
That's odd. We've been here for a while now, but there's been no sign of Nellie.
There was some kind of weird sound earlier, so she went to check. Probably went to the bathroom.
It was indeed the... Wait. To the bathroom, you said?
Okay, so there are some characters we haven't even... These two. Unnamed characters. Let's see, we can trace them. Remember this guy, number 67? He sits here almost throughout the entire record. Let's stay in this room this time and see if there's anything interesting. And this singing lady who doesn't talk to anybody. Fast forward. Nothing.
I can see. All our patients are quite well
This must be
cared for.
Emily.
Wouldn't you say?
Nice decor in board games doesn't change the fact that they're still stuck in a mental facility.
Hey, new arrivals! Grab your clothes and toiletries.
Huh? Who are you?
None of your concern. Pick your seat and sit down. I don't want any trouble.
I think this
Who's
is Oscar
this
and
guy?
this is James.
Patient number 27 has a non-bizarre grandiose delusional disorder. He thinks he's a
Oh,
caregiver
27.
here.
Not
The hospital is short-handed, so we usually leave him be.
Fast forward. Back here.
James?
You stay away from the gate. Get your ass
Wait,
back
this is
to the day
James.
room.
For crying out loud!
Then this is Oscar.
Hey, I just told you to stop. Where do you think you're... What the hell's going on? Why were the police here?
Things are getting out of control. I was just playing along with Mr. Director and the other crackpots, right? Figured if we really did take over the hospital, it'd be much easier to look for Ghost.
No way it's a coincidence. You notice anything off about those cops?
Well, they were definitely looking for someone.
James, you're
That
saying-
much was obvious. But the way they were interrogating every single patient makes me think they're after Ghost, too.
Why would the authorities suddenly be searching for him? Until we got that tip, everyone thought he was dead.
Maybe they got it, too. Anyway, what have you found so far?
Haven't locked down Ghost yet. But I did find his plan B.
Plan B?
Pure coincidence, actually. The TV remote went missing, you see, and the button on the TV doesn't work either. It got me curious, so one day I volunteered to cover Ray's night shift.
Ray's
After
ghost.
everyone left the room, I opened the TV set. Guess what I found?
A bomb.
Bingo! Anyone turns that thing on, it'll explode. I bet that's probably why he took the remote.
That's further proof it was Ghost who blew up the police station. To kill his crew and fake his own death. But why would he plant another one in the same place he's hiding?
That's why I said it must be his plan B. Sure, the hospital's been a safe place to lay low, but someone clearly knows he's still alive. Otherwise, they wouldn't have put a bounty on his head and we wouldn't be in here. Ghost probably planted the bomb for just such an occasion as this. He can blow the place sky high and vanish into the wind again. Poof!
Sounds right up his alley. Anyone who sees his face dies.
Not this time. Check this out.
What the hell is that thing? Looks like some kind of sci-fi gizmo.
It's a microcontroller infrared scrambler. Got it from a catalog for $29.95. Batteries not included.
I don't get it.
This is my plan B. When Ghost tries to blow this whole place to smithereens, this thing will jam the signal from the remote. The TV won't go boom, and we grab whoever's holding the clicker.
Now that's smart. Then all we have to do is cuff him and collect our reward before the cops swoop in and steal all the credit. Huh? Is that the alarm?
What the hell? I didn't even know this hospital had an alarm system. Stupid cops. They probably triggered the trap that Ghost set up. Fuck. Months of work down the drain.
What do we do now?
Ghost is gonna have to make a move now, so let's go nab the son of a bitch.
All right, I'll follow your lead.
The day room is the best place to start. He ain't in the library or the exam rooms, so he'll have to come through there before he can escape.
Gotta turn that thing on before you can watch it. There's this thing
What's
called
that
a
you're
remote.
holding, Emily?
No, Emily, stop!
Okay, what do we want to do first? What about this office? So basically, Ghost is the Raven from the previous story. This is my initial guess. Let's see how it does. And also see if we marked everybody correctly. Do you think you discovered the truth? Ah, one question correct. It's probably the Ghost question though. The first one's harder. Although I want to test it. Now I'm gonna select a random name just to confirm if Ghost was Ray. Yeah. Okay, so let me change that back. Ghost is Ray. We just need to work on the first question. Who are the real mental patients? Let's just think about the list. Elvira is the police. Oh, so is Tony. Nick Murphy works with those two. Oscar is the real caregiver. Mr. Director, he seems kind of delusional. Wait, initially when Mr. Director, Silver Spoon, and 𝗟𝘀𝗀𝗀𝘁 talk about taking over the hospital, I thought they were all insane. But after what Oscar said, I'm starting to think Mr. Director is not insane. Neither is 𝗟𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. But 𝗟𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 has a stealing addiction. Kleptomania? Is that what it's called? And then Emily's the girl that sings. I don't think she said anything throughout. James was talking to Oscar and he knew all about the ghost and the bomb. I don't think he's a real patient. So these three, I think, are the real patients here. Oh, there's actually a hint. There should be more real patients, but at least that's telling me these three are definitely patients. And Maestro, let's count him in because he's been damaged. Let's see how we do. Okay, now I feel bad. After I found the truth, I feel bad because I feel like I was guessing. And I said I wouldn't guess so much today. But case closed.
Excellent work, Detective.
Thank you.
I have just one last question for you.
Wait, what's going on? Am I insane?
I have just one last question for you.
I'm the maniac.
Who are you?
Whoa. This is an interesting turn of event. Who am I? Okay, I'm number 68 then. We are the insane one all along. Oh, wait. Ooh. Am I the doctor or the patient? Oh, wait. This is the tablet. This is us hooked on this machine. I think this is us. Wow, this is really unexpected. Who are you? Number 68. That's a really lucky number. I can be 68.
Okay, number 68.
Is that the truth?
Since you already know you're one of our patients, we'll move forward with your treatment. Here, this pill will help
No,
calm
I don't want your
and center
TAT.
you.
I want to smoke. Huh? Wait. Just clicked on the ashtray. We are the one that escaped. We are number 68.
God. Jennifer?
It was Jennifer
What happened to you?
who was conducting the interview. I really love the ending. It just like hit you in a second, and I didn't even think remotely that I was the crazy one. We're just crazy the whole time and thinking that we're so smart. Look at all the cases we solved. I also didn't identify Jennifer's voice and the narrator's voice. Not narrator, but the interviewer. What a fun game. I hope you have played it yourself before watching this. It's so short. The only thing I don't like about it is how short it was. But that's okay, because they still have a DLC, which we'll definitely play next time you come back. What's the DLC called? The Lethal Script. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to check out my other Let's Play on the channel. Have a good day and stay safe. Bye!